It's time for the wrestling show in.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Lip really loves wrestling.
I sure do.
He likes to talk about it too. If you like to watch wrestling like he do, come and join us on the wrestling show. On the wrestling show. On the wrestling show, baby.
Well, Bo. Welcome to the Wrestling Show. I'm your most fickle host, Lip Hazlewood, and this is a very cynical look back at the latest episode of Representing the WWE and live from the Target Center in, I can say it's from the Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's Monday Night Raw. That's right. Now, of course, this episode is air dated August the 7th, 2023, and it's also the, I guess you can say, the aftermath of SummerSlam. So, now before we dive into the show, just a quick shout out to the non-competitors, the non-combatants, so to speak. Now, first and foremost, representing the authority figure, he is our man, Adam Pearce. Next, getting all the pre-match interviews and all the backstage scoops, they are the team of Jackie Redmond and Byron Saxton. And of course, we head into the ring with the announcer, letting everybody know who's about to fight and the results of such matches. We have ourselves Samantha Irving. And last, but certainly not least, we have the commentary crew. It's the play-by-play guys, the hosts, and I even call them the narrators of the whole damn show. They are the team of my personal favorite. He's a future Hall of Famer. He's a man with the raspy yet very soothing voice. My personal man crush, Wade Barrett. And backing up the man, he is, he's been a commentator for over 25 years. And he is, of course, a Michael Cole. And now, without any further ado-dos, it's time to start the show. Mm-hmm. And we start the one with the show with Cody Rhodes.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Cody Rhodes starts the show.
I got a rumbling in my bowels, and I think I'm gonna blow. There's a bathroom stall, I'm finally here. The toilet's there, I'm about to blow. I ate 5 tacos before the show. Shut the door and I sit down on the throne. Oh, whoa, I was never potty trained. When I was younger, my father was never there. I did a perfect...
Yes, so Cody Rhodes took his time getting down to the ring there. And of course, and why not? He is, of course, the future of the WWE, according to somebody. Somebody decided that, yes, we need more Cody Rhodes because he's going to take the reins. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I'm so sour, but I am. So Cody Rhodes coming out there and he's talking to his, let me talk to Minnesota and Minnesota's own. He wants to talk about Brock Lesnar, surviving Brock Lesnar, and not just surviving him, but having Brock Lesnar acknowledge. He said, Brock Lesnar acknowledged me. And of course he'd use those words because even in winning, he has to talk to Brock Lesnar, talk about Brock Lesnar like he's a punk ass bitch. Like a punk ass bitch. That's right. He could have said, anyways, Brock Lesnar showed me some respect after the match. We got them hugging happening. So yeah, anyways, he's talking some stuff. And then Seth Rollins he comes out there with his, my goodness, ho, ho, ho. Seth Rollins, he really knows how to look like a clown sometimes, you know, running out there with his big, yellow, oversized Crocs. You know, if you thought Crocs looked dumb, my goodness. Oh, he must have lost a bet somewhere. You idiot. Now you gotta wear these absolute stupid shoes. You look like a fool. And Seth's like, I wear it with confidence. I never look like a fool. But you do. You look like an idiot. You look like some sort of mascot. They say train for the job that you want. And apparently Seth Rollins wants to be a mascot for some sort of wrestling team. Anyways, enough with the, you know, shade on his dumb shoes, his fashion selection, and his dumb glasses. What is he even thinking? What is he even thinking? I think he's lost a step. He might have lost a step with his fashion. And maybe not. Anyway, so he's in the ring there. And, you know. Because, of course, Cody Rhodes, after the big win in SummerSlam, he feels he can beat anybody. And, of course, Seth Rollins is like, so you think you can beat anybody, huh? You think you can beat... What about my shoes and my fashion sense? Easily done. But no, it's like, how about you put it to the test? And then that's when the Judgment Day music hits. You know, Judgment Day, I see clearly. It's not the Judgment Day's music. So Judgment Day comes down there, and it's all about who runs Raw. You know, that's a good question. Definitely not Cody Rhodes. So he's demanding matches, whatnot, or not really at all. But of course. When it's only 3 of the Judgment Day, it's Damian Priest, Mama Rhea, here we go again, and Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom. No Finn Balor. Where's Finn? Where's Finn? Ever since SummerSlam, it was pretty gnarly SummerSlam fight. Finn Balor, goddamn, he could have been champion, only if he listened to Damian Priest. It's true. Anyway, so they go in the ring there. Who runs Raw? And they're talking about, we got the most dominant champion here, Rhea Ripley. Yeah, Rhea Ripley. Although she never really fights on Monday Night Raw. She saves all her fighting for NXT, baby! Where it counts. Where the women there are quality competitors. Anyways. So yeah, it comes down to this. Yeah, it's of course 3 guys in the ring and Rhea Ripley versus I guess 2 guys in the ring there. Anyway, so now it becomes down to they start beating each other up. It comes down to it, you know. It comes to a fight, a fist fight, and then things get evened up by a Sami Zayn charges to that ring there like a house on fire, and starts attacking everybody, evening up the odds in the ring there. Somewhat evening up the odds. Seth Rollins finishes off with a big floppity dumbass boot to the face of Finn Balor. Takes his soft rubber boot to the face. How that's so ridiculous. I mean, and he's wearing this blue, electric blue blazer suit, pantsuit. It is. He looks hilarious. You know, it's a good thing Seth Rollins walks around with a lot of confidence. If not, he would have been a laughingstock. He would have been a laughingstock. So now here we go backstage. We got ourselves a little bit of Adam Pearce, the man, the authority figure. And he's come together with Ricochet. I wait for the Ricochet. Tomasso Ciampa, Chad Gable, and Matt Riddle. All 4 of these losers, apparently according to Adam Pearce, calling them all losers, not directly though. That you guys aren't seeing very, you guys are been losing lately. But all you 4 are on the cusp of greatness. So, I will give you an opportunity. A fatal 4-way match. The winner of this fatal 4-way match takes on, nope, not the champion, not Seth Rollins, but, of course, Gunther with the Intercontinental Championship fight. So, yes, it would be number 1 contenders for the IC Championship title, which is a step in any direction, which is good. Now, here we go. So everybody's all happy. And here comes a fight. Right after that, it's Ricochet, Matt Riddle, Tomasso Ciampa, and Chad Gable. This one's a lot of fun. Because there's 4 people in the ring. It's like a hurricane. It's like a tornado match. It's like everything's going on at once. And it's these matches are difficult, you know, to have these matches look natural. I mean, this definitely looked rehearsed and should I say, choreographed. It looked pretty damn cheesy. But you know what? Apparently this crowd, they're all in, baby. They're all in. They love it. They're eating this nonsense up big time. Big time. Now, at this one point, they got a point where they all get together, do the super move off the top rope. You know, the Tower of Doom. Always alternates. So this time we have Ricochet on the top rope, you know, in the corner. And then it's Matt Riddle jumps on the top rope too for a German suplex. And then it's, Tomasso Ciampa goes on the second rope to German suplex Riddle, who's going to German suplex, of course, Ricochet. And then on the bottom, they're all waiting for the final pyramid section, which finally, what's that? Chad Gable, rhymes with tabla, runs up and goes on the bottom there and finishes off the Tree of Doom, the Tower of Doom, and then the massive suplex. Ricochet almost landing on his head, but because Ricochet understands, is aware of where he is in the air, he can land it very safely. Very safely. Any normal person would land on their head, ending their career instantly. So anyways, moving on. Watching this whole fiasco take place, it's your intercontinental champion, Gunther. He's watching the match, right there. Just not amused with what just happened. He's like, really? You call this wrestling? I call it a joke. He didn't say any of that because he was not mic'd. But he would have said that, his intent. So yeah, we got another part here where they all get in play. All choreographed perfectly. It's a massive suplex where Riddle and Ciampa suplex off the top rope, and then when they land, Riddle gets himself in the spot, Ciampa gets himself in the spot, and then we got another spot where Riddle does a massive, actually it's a Ricochet, goes for a massive shooting stars press, and Chad Gable goes for a big old splashy splash. Big move. They got at one point, they're all there on their knees, all fighting, all punching each other in the face. Oh, yeah, they're all tired now. All tired. Now, Tomasso Ciampa has this wonderful move. It's like a powerbomb setup to a backstabber. Powerbomb to a backstabber. It looked pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. But here we go. Now, we got the ending here where... We got Riddle. He's going for a pin attempt. Now this is the end sequence. This was a lot of fun. A lot of wrestling. People were chanting, "This is awesome." They thought it was awesome fun. Now Chad Gable. Now he breaks up a pin, goes to the top rope with a massive headbutt, breaks up the pin. Riddle pinning, I would say it's Tomasso Ciampa getting pinned with the giant headbutt. Now the end sequence is this. It was a whole bunch of Chaos Theory. Now the Chaos Theory is Chad Gable's rolling, O'Connor roll, German suplex. He starts with an O'Connor roll, goes to German suplex. That's his Chaos Theory. So he going to Matt Riddle. He goes for his O'Connor roll, going for the German suplex. But however, Matt Riddle's intercepted before the Chaos Theory is completed with the, recoil by a Ricochet. Then Matt Riddle rolls out of the ring. Then Ricochet is about to get massively, again, the Chaos Theory. He gets the O'Connor roll on Ricochet, and as soon as he's trying to get him a suplex, it is Tomasso Ciampa breaking in there with the half-hearted attempt at the Famasser. Looked terrible, but he did it. He did it. And then after that, it's Tomasso Ciampa. He gets caught up in the old Chaos Theory, really slow, picks him up and drops him slowly on the back of his neck. 1, 2, and as soon as they get to 3, he gets a pin. Tomasso Ciampa loses that match. How about that? So Chad Gable, he's a new number 1 contender to Gunther. And he goes out there, and of course, they're in Minneapolis, and that is a hometown of not just Brock Lesnar, but Chad Gable. And he meets this giant family. I can't believe what a family man Chad Gable is. Chad Gable, what a family man. He's got a whole bunch of kids down there. If that's his wife, I'm not sure. Or nanny, I'm not even sure. But anyways, he gives his youngest victory lap around the ring, because it's very rare that you see Chad Gable win it all, even though he's such a talent. Now, this next match, there's a chance Chad Gable could be the next IC champion, and if he does, it's about time he gets some singles gold. But all I know is this match, Gunther, Chad Gable, will be it will be amazingly great. That's it, because Chad Gable's a great wrestler, and Gunther, however, he knows how to work. And that's what makes Gunther one of the all-time greats. Anyways, moving on. We go backstage. It's with Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, and Seth Rollins. They're all getting ready for the big old match. Trying to get on the same page. Seth Rollins, he doesn't mind being tag team with Cody Rhodes, but you know what? He doesn't want to be told. He doesn't want to be told to be a tag team with him. Anyways. Sami Zayn gets them all on the same page, and that's a good thing, I suppose. And then we go backstage again. It's with The Miz. The Miz, he's got a photo shoot scheduled. He's going there for his photo shoot. I'm here for my photo shoot. I'm The Miz. I got gigantic balls. Meh. But no. It was LA Knight having his photo shoot first. We have someone in here that's way more important than you. Meh. So this is the writing thing. This is it. It's all professional jealousy again coming in play. Moving in play. Now this is the rematch, so-called rematch. Now it is Shinsuke Nakamura versus Bronson Reed. One mountain of a man, one gigantic dude. Now here's the thing. The first time they fought, it was Tomasso Ciampa got involved, and a disqualification happened. And Bronson Reed won due to disqualification. So now this time here, will anybody interfere? No! How about this match? This match was about 12 minutes long. Was it roughly 12 minutes long? This was match of the night. This was a great match. Bronson Reed, maybe 200 pounds on Shinsuke. Big man. Shinsuke, intelligent as all hell. He's great Japanese strong style. And he's got some good height, and he's got some speed, and he's got some fast feet. Fast feet! They don't call him Happy Feet for nothing. As a matter of fact, they don't call him Happy Feet at all. So yeah, in the beginning, it was Bronson Reed using his power and strength to make Shinsuke look like the fool. Put him to the corner and patting him on the head. Giving an old patty pat on the head. Shinsuke, this is back and forth. This match was incredible. A lot of back and forth. Good vibrations on, Bronson Reed's neck. Bronson Reed, whew. Now, there's a few people who do the standing elbow drop. Eddie Thorpe. He's got one. It's like a finisher of his. Can't believe it is. LA Knight, one of the greatest standing elbows out there. And here is Bronson Reed. My goodness. Because he's so giant and he's got some great height on it. Almost LA Knight height. But man, getting hit by that, it could end a match. This is like a finisher right here. But it did not finish a match. Shinsuke Nakamura, his fast feet with massive kicks to the face, strikes, just some insane strikes. Shinsuke really showing out here. Now here goes to the end of the match pipe here. The end part of the match, the end sequence here. Shinsuke, he finally getting thrown around with this, looks like some sort of, they call it, what's this? The Jagged Edge Slam. The Jagged Edge Slam, which looks basically like a Death Valley driver. It's a Jagged Edge Slam. He goes to the top rope because he thinks it's over. You think he's going to just finish Shinsuke like that? Like that? I don't think so. So he goes up to the top rope for a tsunami. Shinsuke moves out of the way. Ooh, it's not good for Bronson. He hits the mat hard because the bigger you are, the harder you fall. Before he can get up, Shinsuke with a Kinshasa to the back of Bronson's head, and then with another Kinshasa to the front of his head. Normal style. Bronson Reed falls to Shinsuke Nakamura. So next up, we go backstage, and it's with, Adam Pearce. With giving bad news to Raquel Rodriguez. But yes, you're not cleared to go anywhere. You're not cleared to fight, there, Raquel. And while she's back there with being consoled by, the Way members, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell. Haven't seen them in forever. Indy Hartwell, maybe her injury was far worse than I assumed. But anyways, looking good back there, and yeah, Adam Pearce just giving Raquel some bad news. Like, yes, yeah, thing with the Rhea Ripley, it's gonna have to wait a little bit longer, you know. Okay, now moving on, we go backstage with the, what's that? With Giovanni, with Ludvig Kaiser and Maxine Dupree, and basically it's I guess Ludvig Kaiser sees potential in Maxine and wants to get her part of the Imperium, but Maxine's all grossed out, whatnot, and is also giving her to send a message to Chad Gable, because Chad Gable's going to be fighting Gunther in the near future, and how Chad Gable's going to get smashed. So while trying to hit on old Maxine, Otis comes up there and that's it. It's a go time. You want to fight? Let's go. So this is they're building up to a fight. Ludvig Kaiser versus 4-Point Otis, or just Otis these days. So now here we go. We go into the ring there with the mom, Becky Lynch. Whoa. I just call her the mom. She's called the man. And Becky Lynch, she's got nothing but negative things to say about Trish Stratus. Still does not appreciate Trish Stratus for being the legend that she is. As a matter of fact, Becky Lynch goes on basically saying that she's a legend, that she's going to be the best there is, and the best there is ever going to be. Really, I think there's people who's better than you right now, Becky Lynch. Like, I don't know, Rhea Ripley. Already better than you. Okay, so anyways. So the man, Becky Lynch, she's all talking about the greatest of all time, her the greatest. And then we got Zoe Stark comes out to the ring there and saying, what is your problem with Trish Stratus, our hero, our savior? She didn't say that. But anyways, you're totally obsessed. We both beat you. What do you want? And it basically comes down to this. We are the, who's the baddest? Who's the baddest in wrestling? And we got ourselves an unwanted guest, or unwelcome guest, I guess, not really called out or anything like that. Kevin Owens always gets angry at people who just comes out that's not really have nothing to do with anything. So we got ourselves Shayna Baszler after her weird match against Ronda Rousey on SummerSlam. Now Ronda Rousey, she's now officially on her vacation. She's doing whatever she needs to do on the farm. And so, yeah, it is Shayna Baszler gets in the face of Zoe Stark, and who is officially the baddest person here. And they both ignore Becky Lynch because they know she's not in the running. She's not in the running as the baddest person here, Becky. Okay, Becky, we're going to be talking here. Let the adult women talk, Becky, if you don't mind. They didn't say any of that. But anyways, they start getting in each other's face, and Becky Lynch decides to, how about this? You guys getting in, you guys fight. You guys fight. So she stirs up the pot. And then Adam Pearce comes out there and says, that's a very good idea. Let's have this match right now. I figured that's interesting, because when Becky Lynch came to the ring there, she wore street clothes. Zoe Stark came in wearing her ring gear. And of course, it was, also Shayna Baszler wearing a ring gear. Also, sporting a massive shiner in her face. Because during SummerSlam, she got a massive flying knee. Jumping knee to the face by Ronda Rousey. I'm thinking, yeah, that connected pretty hard. And that's probably why all the officials came out there to check on her if she's got a concussion or not in the ring. So anyways, this match, it starts, soon. But after that, we go, backstage. He set up the match. We go backstage, and it's with, Finn Balor talk to his fellow countryman and best friend, JD McDonough. Why, what's that? Damian Priest has, he wants some Judgment Day news to share with Finn Balor. But Finn's like, he's my best friend. What you can say to me, you can say to him. No problem. So yeah, basically, Damian Priest calls Finn Balor a loser because at SummerSlam, he did not accept Damian Priest's help, and he lost to Seth Rollins, making him a loser. But Finn Balor's like, yes, was it, am I a loser, or did you make me lose. No, he didn't. Then they start getting into each other's personal space. Little personal space problem. And then Rhea Ripley, mommy, shows up. Mommy of the group. And she sets everything straight. And we got ourselves a little bit of a... What's that? JD McDonough? Says, that briefcase. If you get rid of that briefcase, all your problems would be over. Almost exactly like that. But yeah, basically... It's a briefcase problem. It's a briefcase. The briefcase is getting in between the Judgment Day. And not at all Finn Balor's ego, his crispy, thin ego. Not at all involved at all. Anyways. Moving on. During this big match, Zoe Stark versus Shayna Baszler, we have ourselves the mom, this time, Becky Lynch, bring down some of her wonderful homemade lemonade. Something that her kid probably loves and guzzle it up because it's all sugar. Wade Barrett tries to choke some of this down here. He's not bitter at all. Of course, because it's loaded with sugar. And that's why Becky Lynch is the way she is, because she's all hyped up on sugar. So yeah, she's trying to stomach this lemonade herself. Oh, having glass and lemonade outside. How quaint. So in the ring there, of course, Zoe Stark is taking full advantage of Shayna Baszler's busted up face. Just mashing her arm and just putting some pressure on her eye. And of course, it was working because she had a tiny shiner, but at the end of the day, that shiner spread pretty good across her face. Across that face. Now, of course, because Becky Lynch decides to stick around and watch the match, they're going to have some spots that's going to be in front of Becky Lynch. In the first spot they had, Becky Lynch like, oh, would you like a glass of lemonade? I made it myself. I'm going to market it under the WWE marketplace. Becky's Lemonade. Take lemons and make lemon. It's so ridiculous. I can see it. Becky's Lemonade. Some ridiculous name to it too. Anyways, so she like hurries, pouring a glass for whomever needs it. It doesn't matter. They fight back in the ring there. Zoe Stark shows why she's one of the greatest out there. She's got this incredible springboard drop kick. It's like, it's magnificent. She gets the height. It looks like she can literally, it looks like a cave in. She's literally caving in the chest of, Shayna Baszler. Like a cave in from top rope. It is beautiful. A thing of absolute beauty. Zoe Stark, damn. And then Shayna Baszler gets his gut wrench on. Shayna Baszler gets a gut wrench on Zoe Stark. And so she picks her up and then drops her on her stomach. It's like, what is going on? Shayna Baszler. I don't know. Not much confidence in her wrestling skills in there. I mean, put together a good match. Oofa. With a move like that, oofa. Oofa doofa. And of course, we have another segment where we fight outside it again. Shayna Baszler rolls outside there. Zoe Stark with the, I guess you can say, it's like a springboard. She whips herself off the top rope and with a massive high cross body throws herself over, crushing Shayna Baszler. Now, this way, thought it would be great. Where Zoe Stark, I think it'd be great if Zoe Stark grabbed a cup of that damn lemonade and bloosh, splooshed it all over Becky Lynch. That would have been the chef's kiss. Mwah. Like, oh, Zoe Stark, you bitch. That's so great. Ignite the flame a little bit. Get some, get her angry. Because when Becky Lynch, she can perform when her heart's in it. So, anyways, Shayna Baszler is thrown back to the ring there. Zoe Stark, she's about to get to the ring, and I guess her and Becky Lynch start having a conversation about her damn, lemonade. Hey, Becky, how about you just drink your stupid lemonade there? The diabetes A lemonade with the side of diabetes. She didn't say that, but she did say about the lemonade thing. How about you just drink your damn lemonade? So Becky Lynch gets up there all upset, and they start arguing more, and Shayna Baszler gets, has enough time to rest, and basically she ends up finishing the match. And the finishing move was so sloppy. It was terrible. It's basically this is what it looked like. The finishing move Shayna Baszler did was, it was a Samoan drop. I think it was supposed to be some sort of Olympic slam. The Olympic slam. They called it the world's baddest slam. And it was bad, all right. It was downright terrible. But yeah, the terrible attempt at the Olympic Slam, looking like a really nasty looking Samoan drop. And that's the way it ends, baby! And with that, we go to backstage with Byron Saxton with Shinsuke Nakamura on his big win on Bronson Reed. Now, it comes down to this. When no one's interfering with Shinsuke Nakamura, you know, it's time for Shinsuke, because his big win, he's very proud of that. His big win is now it's time for Shinsuke to carve his own path. Now, I don't really remember any time that Shinsuke wasn't carving his own path. You know? But apparently this time, he is! So yeah. Moving on. And you hear a clang, clonk, clang, clang, clonk. Oh my, what's going on? They look to the side and it's, what it looks like. A beatdown. JD McDonough beating the holy hell out of Sami Zayn. You know, according to this, you can see Sami Zayn's holding onto his arm, like, oh, my arm, oh, I got a big old bumpy bump on my arm, oh. And it does. It looks like he has his golf ball where his elbow should be. You know, he looks like, what's that? I guess you can say Popeye the Sailor Man. Their elbows. You know, the cartoon elbow. So, yeah. Now, right there, he's saying that, you hurt my arm. But you know what? I thought, really? There's no way this could happen. So when did Sami Zayn really hurt his arm? I'm thinking, did he hurt it during the run-in today? And I looked at it, and quite frankly, early on in the day, when he ran in to help out his friends, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, he had that bump on his elbow. That very bump on his elbow. Running in to help his friends. Like, okay. I'm thinking, okay, so he must have got this last week against the Judgment Day. You know? Now he's injured. So now both Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are injured. Are they doing anything about it? No, they're not. Because this tag team division is broken. So now we move on to our next match. It is Otis of the Alpha Academy with Maxine Dupree fighting Imperium's Ludvig Kaiser. And with him, it's Giovanni Vinci. So this was about 3 minutes in length. Average commercial length. Of course, in the beginning, it was Otis crushing Giovanni. Until, of course, Otis pulls what he's known for. It's called the 4-point Otis, where he runs shoulder first, tackles the ring post. He does this. He just enjoys tackling the ring post. Like when he did it, Ludvig Kaiser was nowhere near it. He just kept on going. Because that's what he does. And that's what turned things around for a short bit for Giovanni Vinci. And showing off to, Maxine Dupree. Trying to tear off Otis's nose. And then we got ourselves a little bit of Maxine gets on the apron there and she starts arguing. Ludvig Kaiser starts talking to her, trying to charm her. She wants another part of it. I think he wants a little kiss on the cheek. But however, after this, it is, Otis gets his bearings back and starts throwing around some, Ludvig Kaiser in the ring. Just chucking him around, With a massive, and then of course, he gets set up. He sets up for a massive, after throwing him around a bit, he goes for a massive, a caterpillar. He's going for the caterpillar, and that's when Giovanni Vinci, he jumps onto the apron. And then, Otis could have ignored him and finished off his dumb caterpillar. But no, he decides to go after Giovanni, and he suplexes him into the ring. And this is where it went all downhill for Otis. Because as soon as Giovanni was thrown into the ring, the referee had to turn his back on Otis altogether and make sure that Giovanni was outside of the ring. They had a conversation too. Giovanni's like, "Hey, referee, do you know how to make a good cannoli? I know a great recipe for cannoli." Referee's like, "Cannolis? God damn, I love cannolis." So we talked about cannolis there. And then we got a little bit of the, Gunther coming in there with a big boot to the side of the head of Otis's head. Behind the ref's back because he's too busy finding out what the hell he wants to find. He just wants cannolis. And then the Insiguri, Ludvig Kaiser catches Otis on the side of the head. 1, 2, 3, it's over! over. And Ludvig Kaiser with one last, hey now. Hey, what are you? How are you doing? To, Maxine Dupree. Now, Maxine, she's come a long way from nowhere to going into the maximum male models with Max Dupree. He's now, Max Dupree's dead, and now he's turned into LA Knight, but regardless. And now she's from the maximum male models to the Alpha Academy. Now, will she move once more time? Will she be moving to Imperium? I think she's a good fit in Imperium. But this is going to be another story to come. We'll find out what's going to happen with Maxine Dupree. So then, after the match, Imperium, they start beating down Otis, and then Chad Gable comes down to the ring to protect his boy. What are you doing? And they all run away. Skip the ring. It's like, we'll see you later. And with later, we go backstage with Jackie Redmond. And Jackie's basically talking to, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. And what is a situation on Sami Zayn? Now, Cody Rhodes tried to chirp in there. It's time to say what's going on. And then, and Cody and Seth Rollins probably talked to you. And Cody's like, oh, you can take this. I'll wait for you in the ring. Like, really? You gonna wait for him in the ring? Really? There's going to be another match inside the ring there. You can't wait in the ring, you dummy. So anyways, he goes waiting somewhere, in some sort of corner or something like that, rewriting his lyrics to his songs. Anyway, so yeah, Sami Zayn, he can't go. He's not ready to go. But however, we got to stand in Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, Shinsuke just had the match of the night tonight with Bronson Reed. A massive match. And he's ready to go again. He's like, hey, I will stand in for you. Yes, that's right. Let's ride. Let's ride. But Shinsuke, you can tell he's got a glimmer in his eye. That he's got some plans, some big plans. Okay, so moving on. We go hit the ring there. And it's with the Miz. Miz in the ring there. And he's feeling very miserable. The Miz, miserable. Anyways, he's talking about he always feels so disrespected by LA Knight. The new wrestlers, he says, with no respect. Not in a, they had this, the Battle Royal, and he got thrown out from behind by LA Knight. Mm-hmm. No respect, and not to top that off, he never got a handshake. Never got a handshake. Mm-hmm. I figure this one here, the Miz. When it comes to mic skills, Miz is right up there, one of the all-time greats with the mic. And I think this is truly, they're throwing, I guess, LA Knight to the wolves. This is it, man. Can you hold your own against the Miz? Are you that good, LA Knight? Now, LA Knight comes down the ring. He does offer the hand and, the handshake. Miz doesn't want to take it. But here's the thing. LA Knight held his own. It was pretty damn... This was an insane promo. Now, LA Knight might have slipped up once, but it's okay. It's all right. He got back on his feet and he finished his promo. It was very good. Now, the whole thing is basically like this. It's about Miz accusing LA Knight of riding his coattails. Riding his coattails. I don't see how that's at all even possible. And calls him calls LA Knight an Attitude Era cosplayer. Attitude Era cosplayer. And basically he's like, I've been here for 20 years. What have you been doing for the past 20 years? So basically, it comes down to, Miz, you're here because you're safe. You didn't get a locker room. What did you do? Nothing. When you got kicked out of the locker room, when you weren't accepted, what you nothing. You accepted it. I'm safe. You're safe. I'm not safe. If someone did that to me, there's going to be hell to be paid. Anyways, it was pretty good. There was some serious stuff in here. It was really good. A lot of good jabbing, good talking, and wow, I was in it to win it with this one. So then we got ourselves a little bit of Cody Rhodes, or should I say Miz, decides to attack. Kind of a Freudian slip-up, eh? Miz and Cody. Anyways, Miz tries to attack LA Knight. Tries to get him into the skull-crushing finale. LA Knight spins it around with his blunt force trauma. And the blunt force trauma is this. He gets you in a cravat. The cravat, over the head cravat, and then tries you to beel you with a cravat beel. Cravat throw. Cravat takedown. but then he throws your head into the mat. That is the BFT, blunt force trauma. Now, next up, we got ourselves a massive tag team match. It is the Viking Raiders. Eric and Ivar. With, of course, I think she's got one amazing body. She could probably be the sexiest woman in Raw. It's Valerie Halal, or Valhalla is like what she would like to be called. Valhalla. Now, yeah, underneath all that junk she wears, she has a great body, gotta say. But besides that point, me harping on about Valhalla or Sarah or Logan, how about this match? It's the Viking Raiders versus the New Day. That's right, Kofi Kingston back. And apparently he didn't get proper wrestling boots made. He's there with full sneakers, loving those sneakers, you know. So he's ready for a one-on-one basketball game right after the match. You can go straight through. Doesn't matter. I'm thinking maybe he's been away for a while, you know. Regardless. And it's this match here. It was about, well, almost, it was about 5.5 minutes. 5.5 minutes long. And the beginning part, of course, the Viking Raiders had an opportunity to win the match. They did not win the match, you know. It's, what's that? Eric with a massive Tahana bomb on Xavier Woods. What's that? Ivar off the top rope with a massive splash. Could have finished it, but Xavier Woods actually kicks out of that move. Ends up getting Kofi Kingston in the match too. Actually totally taking part Ivar. You know, end up getting the, what's SOS, which is absolutely ridiculous move. He does a front bump and the other person takes a back bump. It was it's a fun thing. He's done that for many years. For 20 plus years. Maybe Kofi Kingston's been doing the SOS for maybe 40 years. So yeah, here we go. The end sequence here. It's we got ourselves Eric and Ivar. They're back within the ring there. You know, they try to double team Kofi Kingston. Ivar goes for Eric goes for a massive power bomb on Kofi Kingston. Kofi counters it with the Hurricanrana, chucks Eric outside of the ring. Oh, outside you go, sucker! Ivar gets super kicked in the head, and then he gets massively the SOS. No, it's Trouble in Paradise. Trouble in Paradise kick to the head. Before he did that, he tags in Xavier Woods. Now, this was a clean tag match. Very proud of this. Very good match with tags. You know, I should have harped on that earlier. Maybe a couple of tags weren't using the ropes, but you know what? All in all, it was pretty clean. Now, the end sequence is this. At the end was Kofi Kingston tagging in Xavier Woods, getting the Trouble in Paradise kick onto Ivar. Hits those ropes, massive over the top rope, tope suicida, crushes Eric outside the ring. Xavier Woods climbs the top rope, and my goodness, one of the most beautiful elbow drops out there. It's the limit breaker elbow drop, maybe going 18 feet, 18 feet span. You know, maybe 15 feet, flying 15 feet through the air. That's damn impressive. 15, yeah. So, very beautiful move, you know. Xavier Woods is crushing it. And that match was beautiful. Now, moving on next, we got ourselves a little bit of Jackie Redmond with, I guess you can say, Becky Lynch. You know, actually, it's Byron Saxton with Becky Lynch, and talking about what's going to happen next week. I believe in Winnipeg. You know, when Becky Lynch is going to be fighting the great Trish Stratus. Well, before she can talk, it's Shayna Baszler getting in the face of Becky Lynch, and she's looking for the man. So yeah, she wants to take down the man with her all bust up face. So yeah, could it be something? Yeah, I can see Shayna Baszler versus Becky Lynch. Will it be good? I don't know. There's going to be a lot of hustle, because Becky Lynch likes to hustle in that ring. I had a lot of coffee, a lot of sugar. Anyways, I'm not the biggest Becky Lynch fan, as you can tell. Anyways, we move backstage, of course, with Jackie Redmond. This time it's really Jackie Redmond. Welcoming back the New Day. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. And they're looking forward to, now I think this is the perfect time for New Day to be back. Now, unfortunately, they say Big E will not be returning to the New Day. After all, that neck injury is so terrible that the doctors recommend he retire from in-ring action. So yeah, anyways. So they're back and they're looking for tag team gold. No, it's crazy. Kofi Kingston, he's looking spry for a 70-year-old. Anyways, will they get it? This would definitely be a adrenaline boost to the tag team division. And with that, we have some unfortunate news. Apparently, Sonya Deville, she's got a torn ACL. She's out indefinitely, and apparently they're going to be crowning new tag team champions. Tag team in the women's division, oh god, there's so few natural tag teams in the women's division. There's like, it's ridiculous. So now they're looking for a new team now. Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green, they just got together a couple months. They're just this year they got together, late this year. So yeah, not even a year together, not even close to a year together, and she's already injured. So yeah, what's next with this tag team division? Apparently, I believe they're going to be starting some sort of thing to get new champions, which they really should be doing with both of them. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, they're injured. I don't know why they didn't strip them of their titles, but they did not. Anyways, our next match is the triple threat. Not the triple threat, the six-man tag. It is the Judgment Day's Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, Damian Priest versus Cody Rhodes, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Seth Rollins. So yeah, with that, we got ourselves a little bit of, I don't know.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
That's right. Cody Rhodes slowly enters the ring area. No rush. But we gotta hear the song. The song so great.
I got a rumbling in my bowels, and I think I'm gonna blow. There's a bathroom stall, I'm finally here. The toilet's there, I'm about to blow. I ate 5 tacos before the show. Shut the door and I sit down on the throne. Oh, whoa, I was never potty trained when I was younger. My father was never there.
Yeah. So, that all happened. So we got that happening there. But but we got ourselves a huge thing. Before Cody Rhodes and this massive song hit, we got ourselves an attack! An attack! It's Raquel Rodriguez attacks, what's that, Rhea Ripley. And then, of course, Rhea Ripley tries to get even Stevens, and then we got the officials come down there, and then we got ourselves, what's that, Indy Hartwell, and what's that, Candice LeRae coming down there, and Rhea Ripley taking out Indy Hartwell, throwing her aside, and then throwing away some, what's that, yeah, it's I don't know, it's crazy. What's that? So we got the whole thing. Turns out they all start scrapping. What's that? Indy Hartwell, Rhea Ripley and Candice LeRae. They started all scrapping there, and the referee insisted. All the officials. Yeah, it was all confusing. I'm not sure exactly what was happening in this whole thing, and as you can tell, it was all scrambled in this podcast thing. Anyway, so all officials come in and break it up. And then the match eventually starts, and it's all about one thing. It's Judgment Day, and the heat between Damian Priest and Finn Balor. It's palpable. So they're saying who should start the fight. Now here's the thing. Also, this match was a lot of fun. This was definitely a lot of fun. Tags. Who cares about tags? Tag ropes. Whatever. Dominic Mysterio ends up starting a match. Finn Balor starts a match. Not Finn Balor, but Dominic Mysterio first starts a match with Judgment Day. And then Shinsuke starts a match for his team because, of course, Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes didn't know who's going to start. So, of course, it was, our very own Shinsuke Nakamura come into play. So I was surprised the very first tag was a clean tag. Damian Priest holding the tag ropes. Wow. But then after that, it's like, forget it. Tag ropes be damned. Tag ropes be damned. It was hilarious. A lot of back and forth. This match was about 13 minutes long. 13 minutes in length. That's right. Now we had a point here. Damian Priest got tagged in. Finn Balor does this massive leg drop, which Damian Priest usually does. And I think Damian got confused. He stepped outside the ring, like he's going back outside there, like he's waiting for a tag. And Rhea Ripley's like saying that, Priest, you're illegal. Get in. It's like, oh my God. Totally. It was fun. That's right. I lost my shit over that. So Damian Priest goes back in the ring there. Of course, the tags was ridiculous, nonsensical. Damian Priest, however, with a massive leg drop. Beautiful leg drop, though. Seth Rollins with his tope suicidas, taking out Damian Priest and Finn Balor. That's right. And of course, back with the nonsensical tags. Finn Balor just hates tag ropes. God damn, it's like kryptonite and he's Superman. They fight outside for a bit there. Seth Rollins gets drop kicked into the barricades, into the timekeeper's barricade. Doesn't go through it though. Doesn't get hit hard enough. Didn't get hit hard enough. Now we even got a moment with this match here where Dominic is fighting some Seth Rollins inside the ring there. Dominic pulls her referee back, saying, "Hey referee, come over here. You have any good t-shirt ideas I can steal from you?" While he's doing that, the ref's like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't really have many t-shirts at all. No one wants ref shirts." While that's happening, Rhea Ripley gives Seth Rollins a good clocking on the side of the head with their hand, not with the belt. She didn't want to get too disqualifying, too illegal. I don't know. It's ridiculous. She could have used the belt, ended it there. So yeah, Seth Rollins gets a tag into even Cody Rhodes. Now Cody Rhodes, he had the tag rope, but in order to tag in, he drops. He said, "Forget the tag rope." He tags him with the hand that's not holding tag rope. He just drops it to tag in. It's ridiculous. Like what? I don't get it. Referee didn't say anything. This referee don't give a damn. So now here we go. We got ourselves Cody Rhodes in the ring with Finn Balor. Cody Rhodes trying to get the crossroads on. And then we got Rhea Ripley. She runs to the other side and she slides in her world championship belt into the ring, getting the ref's attention. It's like, oh, that's a belt. I gotta get that. Rhea, did you drop a belt? While he's doing that, Cody Rhodes backs up into the ropes. Damian Priest slaps him in the back with his Money in the Bank briefcase. But however, things don't go so well, Now Cody gets slapped in the back, but the referee is getting he's just getting focused on I don't know what. Finn Balor turns around with the briefcase in hand, because and he gets kicked in the face by Seth Rollins. Turns around to get crossroad by Cody Rhodes. Finn Balor gets down and they lose. Because what's that? Of course, because after the hit, Cody Rhodes got hit in the back by Damian Priest. Sami Zayn came in and took out Damian Priest, with his injured elbow and all, beats him up and throws him over the commentating table. Mm-hmm. Referee's going, "Oh, what's going on?" That's what's going on there. And then that's when Finn Balor grabs the briefcase and he gets turns around and gets kicked. The briefcase gets kicked in his face. Seth Rollins kicks the briefcase away, and then of course, like I say, crossroads. It's over, and we end the day with
I did a poo today. Don't have to do laundry. I told my mother, and if Cody Rhodes today, I would
Sami Zayn,
I would have told my father,
Seth Rollins,
and
Shinsuke Nakamura all celebrate.
Don't need no diapers now. Don't need to buy anymore.
But before they can really celebrate, oh my God, look out! That's right, Shinsuke Nakamura with a massive sneak attack on Seth Rollins. That's right, the Kinshasa to the face. So that's right, finally the opportunity presented itself, and this is what you do to get title matches. Don't challenge, just attack. And their ego would say, "How dare you? I want to fight you." And that's how it ends. big match. Everybody's all confused. Cody Rhodes like, what happened? Oh. You know, Sami Zayn's like, oh, Seth, baby. You know, do you need a golf-sized elbow? A golf-sized elbow. Golf ball-sized elbow to help you ease the pain. Because he's gonna, yeah, regardless. So, yeah, feeling cool as a cucumber. Feeling like he done good. It's Shinsuke Nakamura. And, of course, that does wrap it up for this episode of Raw. For this week, anyways. And if you are our podcast listener, please stay tuned for after this break. We'll be joining you. We'll be coming back with some NXT, but for our YouTube audience. Thank you for being here. I'm been your host, Lip Hazlewood, for a Wrestling Show, saying I'll see you next time.